So I'm gonna do like a car conversation today. I'm driving for work, so I have like a 2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive. So I got a little bit of time. I get some questions like in my inbox and text messages and all of that about like starting a business ever since I have started this journey and opening our store. And I did say I wanted to share some of our process, so I figured now would be a good time while I have 2 hours in the car of just driving. So one of the main questions I get asked is like, well, how did you start your business? How did you know what to do? And I didn't know what to do. I didn't really know people who had started a business. I see a lot of people like that I'm friends with online who sell hair and things like that. I don't know anyone, or I didn't know anyone who had like a clothing business at the time. So it wasn't really anyone I could ask. So my first step was just doing research. I Googled, I read articles, I read blogs, I YouTube most things that I do. So I went on YouTube and I looked up, starting a business, an e-commerce business, an online boutique. I looked up different components of an online boutique, like things that people do to make their boutique successful. I guess backing it up, I decided what I wanted to do. I've been trying to start a business for some time, like just coming up with ideas with my business partner and I. Just like for years we have been like talking about, starting a business. And so like it hit me. I think I talk about it, like how I was going through postpartum depression. I had been pregnant. I had 2 kids, and I got pregnant a 3rd time, and it was an ectopic pregnancy. I got pregnant a 4th time, and it was a miscarriage. So I have just been going through so much, and I ended up, being depressed, like postpartum depression, and I didn't realize it. I would get off on Friday. I would go home and I would lay down until Monday when I had to get up to go to work. So it hit me. I read a book, and the book talked a lot about how your behavior affects your mood. If you're into therapy or whatever, I'm a social worker, so that would more so be cognitive behavioral therapy. So I read that book, and it really motivated me to like just do stuff, just get up and do things. And then I looked at my clothes, and all I had were clothes that I wore before I was pregnant. I had clothes that I wore while I was pregnant, and it was like, well, I just need, like, what will make me feel better? And I noticed that when I do my makeup, I feel a little better. When I have a bad day, those are typically the days that I choose to do my makeup. Like to definitely carve out time to do my makeup, because I know that when I feel good, when I feel like I look good, I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna feel better. And that's really like our motto. Like when you look good, you feel good. And so we got together and we started talking about different things, that we have been through in our lives, and that same concept. But when you look good, when I look good, I feel good. And so we decided that we wanted to do a clothing like boutique, and we decided we were going to start it off online. Our end goal, which will be something I talk about later in the video, is to actually have a brick and mortar type boutique. But what we decided was that we were going to open an online boutique. So we did. Then we went to the research. We went to looking online. We went to watching YouTube videos. We went to, just doing all of our research. We talked to an accountant about like, how does money work? How does the money work? What do we do? How do taxes work? We looked on our, some videos told us, you need to have a seller's permit. We learned about different types of businesses. A lot of the ones that I saw on YouTube were sole proprietorships, but we're 2 people. So we were like, well, what is going to work best for us? Because we can't start as a sole proprietorship because there's 2 of us. And so we decided on an LLC, which is how we're licensed. And so we went through and we did that paperwork. So that took a little while to come back. And then we got our tax ID, and we found that we needed a seller's permit. Everyone was calling it a seller's permit, and I went on the state website, and I was like, well, nothing says seller's permit. So it was actually called like a ability, something about selling and collecting taxes or something. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it wasn't called a seller's permit. So we did that process. So that's what we did. We decided what type of business. We applied for our LLC. We applied for a tax ID, and we applied for a seller's permit. So those were the 4 steps that, came right out the bat before any type of anything happened. So picking a name was kind of difficult, I think, because when you have a partnership, you have to agree on things. So we didn't take too long to pick a name. It actually only took like a day. Like, we said some names one night, and then the next morning we were like, oh yeah, that's it. So we picked our name, which is Alexandra Nikki. It's both of our middle names. My middle name is the longest crab. It's Alexandria. So we picked Alexandra, and then her middle name is Nicole. So we picked Nikki, and we put them together. And so that's the name of our business, Alexandra Nikki. What else? After that, I read some business plan templates to see, what actually is involved in a business plan. And one thing was like our, how much we plan to make, or our target audience, and all of that stuff. And so we hadn't really thought much about what we planned to make, because, you always hear the first year you don't make any money and all that. So we hadn't really thought too much into that. So that's something we talked about, how much do you plan to make? And we went and we opened a bank account for our business, and just so we would have that where we, keep our money, and all the transactions come out of there. They're easy to track and all of that. So we opened the bank account, and again, we got asked, how much do you plan to make? So we came up with our number, and we then went out and we found vendors. So we did a lot of research on vendors. We're still doing research on vendors, and then the difference between like actually having a lot of merchandise on hand and drop shipping merchandise and all of that. We did a lot of research on all those things. And then once we found a couple of vendors that we were satisfied with, we got a Shopify, and we put our items on Shopify so that we could, have them listed to sale. We did a lot of promotions before our website actually opened. So we spent about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just working on our website hardcore, and coming up with our marketing plan, letting people know, hey, we're opening a store, having people promote our store and stuff like that. So just getting the word out there, stirring up a buzz, as they say. We stirred up a buzz. And then we went ahead, 3 weeks later, we opened the store. We did have a little hiccup that we weren't planning, where a vendor was taking a little bit of time to get back to us. And so once we got that resolved, it actually pushed our opening back 2 days because it fell on a weekend, and we planned to open that Friday. So we actually opened on Monday. So we got all that figured out, and so boom, we were open. So that's pretty much our process. It's nothing too crazy. That's just, our beginning process. And so far so good. Things are going really well. They're actually going better than we had anticipated. We've been doing really good. I think just getting the word out is really, really important. I think that's like the main thing that's important. And we live in an age where like information is instant. Like, you don't have to publish something in a newspaper. You don't have to publish it in a magazine. You are your brand. It's very instant. You can wear your clothes. You are your brand. You can manage your Facebook. You are your brand. You know what I'm saying? So we live in an age where it's just so easy to communicate with people who are interested in your items, with really little to no like actual money involved, no real investment. It just takes time. And so that's really important. That was something that I think was really, really helpful with us, just being able to communicate with people. And we still communicate, with our audience, our customers, the people who shop in our store daily. That's like the biggest thing, sharing information. So that's it. That's how we got up and started. If you have any other questions, you can comment below. Let me know. I can do a video on something. If you want to message me on Instagram, my Instagram is at Roxy Vega. And Again, the boutique's Instagram is at AlexonNikki, and our website is alexonnikki.com. So check us out, follow us, buy something, you know. I think we have a lot of really cute stuff, so definitely check us out. I do plan to also do a workout series as well this summer, because your girl be in the gym. Okay. So I talked to my trainer about it, and I plan to do some of that, make some videos about working out. People have asked for those, so I want to show you guys my workout. My goal right now, I'm still, you know, I'm gonna building lean muscle phase, so that's where we are. I did lose a little bit of weight trying to get rid of my belly, so now we got to build back up. So that's where we are. So some of those videos will be coming soon, if not, well, not this month, but next month I plan to do a video. Maybe I'll do like a video a week of the workout journey. As my trainer says, we're trying to get thick with 3 C's. Okay, so that's where we are. Thank you so much for watching my video, you guys. Please like and subscribe. If there's anything you want to see, let me know, and I can record a video on it. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the subscribers who have stuck with me throughout the years. I know I made my channel a while ago, so thank you everybody who stuck with me, who continues to watch my video. Thank you for all the new people who have shown up. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your messages. I really appreciate it, y'all.